My name is ESV Dr. Oziele Godwin, MD CEO Godwin Properties Limited. I'm a real estate surveyor and valuer by profession, and I'm an associate of Nigerian Institution of Estate Surveyors and Valuers. I want to welcome all to Property Talk, the program we sensitize people on topical issues in real estate industry. Today, I just want to talk a little about leveraging real estate to build a lasting wealth. Um, Someone was quoted as saying that the best investment on earth is the earth. Real estate has over time made many millionaires. One of the good things about real estate is that it is transferable, and one cannot imagine a better way to build wealth that will last without thinking about real estate. Now, one of the things about real estate also is that real estate always appreciates in value. We have capital value appreciation as one of the very huge advantage that real estate has over other investments. Even in the time of COVID in 2019, 2020, when many businesses were crashing, many industries really hard, we are so much affected by the COVID. Real estate was also doing very well. Now, the reason is because real estate will always be there. It's one basic need of man. You know, we have three basic needs: food, clothing, and then shelter. So it's a basic need, and there's no time real estate will not be in need. And one of the things that is so vital, I want the public to know, is that real estate will always be needed. Now, we should know that land is fixed in supply. God is not making any more of land. We should all know that. Very important. If you come to understand this fact, you should really jump into real estate, because the land that the last generation of man will buy is this same land. And that is why some people keep acquiring and keep acquiring, because it is fixed in supply. And because it's fixed in supply, it has huge advantage to investors. The fix in supply, and then the population is always on the increase. So there is always demand for land because the population is always on the increase. And this is one of the advantage that those that have pitched their tent in real estate as one their major investment will always take advantage of. Now, Nigerian real estate market is so much booming now. And one of the things is because there are a lot of uh, concerns when it comes to the population against planning. There's little or no planning, and then the population is always on the increase, putting so much pressure on the available infrastructure. And this is bad news on one side and good news to real estate investors, because you know there's always a huge market. So for those that want to build a lasting wealth, number one, you should know that real estate will always appreciate in value. Note that it doesn't depreciate. Land does not depreciate. Land will always appreciate. Number two is that the market forces will always play on real estate, giving it a huge advantage. That is demand and supply. There's so going to always be demand. And above all, what we do in Gasvine as professionals, we now add one major factor, and that is development. Development is a key driver when it comes to capital value appreciation in real estate. And Gasvine, we are there developing all our estates. Some people bought our land as low as 400,000 naira, and the same land is up to over 5 million naira now, on just within 5 years. And the reason is because of the level of our development. Land we sold at 1.5 today is over 30 million naira because of the level of development. And one of the things I want us to know is that our estates, Gasvine properties, 7 estates across Nigeria, we are developing them. And the development is just rapid, and the value appreciation is so also rapid. Some of our staff have talked about land banking, and for a smart investor, I recommend land banking because when you do invest in land banking, when you bank your money instead of in the bank, you put it on land. I bet you the appreciation is high because it's always on developing locations, and because the locations are developing, it's affordable. People can easily buy it. Development going, more people coming into such locations. It's appreciating and going to keep appreciating fast. Now, one of the things that people do, mistake they do in real estate is that they go to prime locations and invest. At the end of the day, you realize that the appreciation level will be so low because some of the properties are at their peak when it comes to pricing. But when you invest in developing areas, you make your money. One, our engineer did a little analysis. He said to do block of flats, it will take him over 25 years to recover his capital. But when you back it on land, within space of 5 years, you have doubled that investment. And that's one of the power of land banking that you need to leverage on. So anyone that is trying to make a lasting wealth, that want to build a solid wealth, wealth that you can feel, you can touch, not wealth that fizzles out over a period of time, but wealth that lasts, you need to think of real estate. This is the place to be. Real estate is the place to be. And God's vine will hold your hand, will guide you step by step on the way to give you that satisfaction you need in real estate. Whatever may be your goal, whatever may be your objective of investing, God's vine will make you achieve that. Thank you so much.